Welcome to the Ravens Records, a little side quest to our Without a Candle podcast. I'm Karlie, your host, here to help you dig just a little deeper into the mysteries of mythology, magic, and personal transformation. So whether you're walking the wheel or just figuring out your own path, you're in the right place. Let's open the records together. In our last side quest, we met two goddesses who show us the range of our power. Today, we go to the source of the threads they weave with. We go to the root of the world tree, Yggdrasil, where three beings sit at the well. Their names are a sentence: Yird, Vrndandi, and Skuld. What was, what is coming into being, what should or must become. The Norns. They don't just tell us a story, they are the story, the process of reality itself, weaving the tapestry of cause and effect from past, present, and possible future. We often hear this and think, fate, a fixed script, a done deal. But what if that's the smallest way to see it? I want to talk about these three sisters in a way that changed everything for me, through the lens of my own work with the Akashic Records. You see, the well they sit by, the well of Yird, that's it. That's the source. And that is the Akasha. It's the cosmic memory, the water that holds all that ever was, every thought, every choice, every event, every ancestral sigh. It's the past as a living substance. Yird is the one who draws from the well. She is what was. She is the thread of the past, the root pattern, the foundation of our story. In your life, Yird is your ancestry, your childhood, your past choices and traumas and also joys. The groves worn deep in the family psyche. She is the why you are the way you are. But she is not judging it. She's just holding the pattern. Now, Vrndandi. This is the sister whose name means becoming. She is what is coming into be, not what is. Not what is in a thick sense, but what is in the act of happening. This is the present moment, but not the still snapshot. It is present as a verb. It's the thread being passed right now through the loom. It's the choice you're in the middle of making, the word you are about to speak, the feeling rising in your chest this very second. This is where the myth gets a little delicate and where our power lies. Because Vrndandi is weaving with Yerd's thread, the past pattern in her material. But how she weaves it, the tension, the direction, the stitch, that's happening right now. The past is the thread, and the present is the act of weaving. Now, and then we have Skuld. Her name is often translated as fate or debt, but it carries the weight of what shall be, what ought to be, or what must become. She is not fixed future you're doomed to meet. She is the necessary shape that emerges from the weaving of Yird and Vrndandi. She is the future that your soul, at the deepest level, is leaning toward. The future that brings the pattern into the most complete, most meaningful form. And if you weave with weak, imitative hands, Skuld becomes a debt, a future you must pay, a consequence. A future you must pay for a consequence. But if you weave with cautiousness, conciseness, Skuld becomes a destiny, a future you are aligning with. a potential you are bringing to life. So here's the modern personal question the myth asks us. Are you destined, or are we co-creating? The Norns, seen through the Akashic lens, say you're doing both. The past, Yird, is vast and real. It's in the water. You didn't choose your ancestors. You didn't choose your first wounds. That thread is given. That's the destiny part, the raw material. But the present, Vrndandi, is your sovereign act. You are the weaver of your own loom. You get to decide in this very moment. Do I follow the old growth? Do I replicate this ancestral pattern of fear or lack or silence? Or do I take the same thread and with a conscious breath weave a new turn into the pattern? Do I change the tension? Do I introduce a new color? And the future Skuld isn't a point on the map you're forced to walk to. It's the shape of the tapestry based on how we're weaving now. It's the logical, spiritual, and energetic outcome of the choices you make in the present, with the material of the past. Working with the Akashic Records is like sitting at the well of Yird. You're looking into the water of what was, not to be trapped by it, but to understand the thread you've been given, to see that ancestral pattern clearly, so you are no longer weaving it blindly. From that place of deep seeing, you return to your own loom, your Vrndandi, your present moment, and you weave differently. You change the pattern from the inside, and Skuld, the future that should become, well, it shifts. It aligns into the shape that serves your own soul's growth, not your past reputation. The modern trap is believing we only have two options: total control or no control. The Norns offer a third way: conscious collaboration. You are not writing on a blank page. You are weaving on a loom that already has a wrap. The vertical lines strung from your past. But you hold the shuttle with the weave, the horizontal thread. You are weaving the new pattern across the old one and changing the whole cloth. So the practical question isn't, what's my fate? The actual question is, knowing the pattern of my fate, what do I choose to weave across it right now? That choice, that Vrndandi moment, is where you rewrite everything, not by erasing the past, but changing its relationship with the present, by weaving a new story right through the heart of the old one. The Norns don't show us a prison, they show us a process. Yird gives us the truth of our story, and Vrndandi gives us the choice, in our hands, where Skuld gives us the purpose in our becoming. You are not a thread trapped in a tapestry. You are the weaver at the well, learning to read the water, feel the thread, and choose the next move. You are a constant, sacred conversation with what was, what is, and what could be. And that conversation, that's the magic. That's the rewrite. That's where destiny and free will shake hands and decide to build something new together.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep walking your path, trust your rhythm, and remember, the sacred isn't far. It's already within you.